Alright, this one, we're going to remove the fuel pump from the 3040 mid-range model. Again, get your spring clamps out of the way. Now our pump is ready to be removed. Now we're ready to go to the bench. Now we got to test the fuel pump. So there's specs that we're chasing here. The inlet holding positive pressure 7. The inlet holding negative pressure 4. The outlet positive pressure 7.3. We're going to add to the outlet side here 7.3. Seems to be doing well. Okay, so at that point, that's a positive pressure on the outlet. So if we just put a negative there again, it'll just draw through it. If we plug it, creates that negative space. Now, this is why I don't like running a motor out of gas. See how the actuator draws in? That's where that excessive noise comes from when you allow one of these motors to run out of gas. Is it pulls it away, and now the cam is making excessive contact. That should stay in constant contact. There should never be no gap there that tapping occurs on that surface there. Alright, so the inlet side, we have a negative pressure we need to be chasing. We got it on vacuum there, and we should be about 4.5. We're well over that right at the moment. So if it seems to hold above it, well, I think we're good. What's the motor put there? Vacuum? Well, if we just give it pressure, it just goes right through. Now we can test the integrity of the pump itself, but our other two tests took care of that as well. This pump is now ready to be reinstalled on the motor. Alright, now that we've verified the pump is in working condition, we're going to reinstall it. Again, ensuring our O-ring here has been replaced. If it leaks, you got oil leaking in your gallon here. So now I operate, easy one first. I want you to note there's actually paint on that spring clamp. You line it up just right, no one ever knows what you've done. So spring clamps, it's reinstalled. Prime it up, ensure there's no leaks.